Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, bonjour, buongiorno, buenos dias, bon dia. My videos are all about exploring, connecting, and investing in countries all over the world. I am a world traveler. I have been traveling for more than 14 years now, pretty much my whole life. I've been even into the Antarctica, the Arctic, and now I am here sharing my own knowledge from every country. If you haven't watched my latest videos, then let me tell you one more time that I am currently visiting the country of Suriname, exactly in Paramaribo. This is a country with a lot of culture, a mix of culture, a lot of to learn from, a lot of to know about, but also a lot of investment opportunities. So if you haven't had a look into this country, I strongly recommend you to first of all to watch my video, of course, but also do your own research, look into it, and see what is happening. If you don't know yet, Suriname is one of the latest countries who is actually having a energy and specifically oil and gas boom. What does that mean? It means that in the next 5 years only, everything gonna change, everything is possible, and that's what makes Suriname interesting at the moment. So don't miss out on those opportunities, and let's talk about it a little bit more. Okay, the subject of today is FinTech in Paramaribo. I am personally I'm personally crazy about everything related to FinTech. I grew up in Europe, France, Paris, living in the UK, London. I've been all over the world, and I personally just crazy about anything about FinTech. The world itself has a lot going on with FinTechs, even in emerging markets such as Paramaribo right now. FinTech is a subject, and that's why I want you to learn about it. Listen, FinTech in Paramaribo is about unlocking global capital through digital payments. Let's get into it. So Paramaribo is quietly entering the global FinTech conversations, right? So what used to be a local driven cash heavy economy is now being reshaped by digital payment system designed to connect Suriname to international capital flows. So today, we are breaking down how FinTech innovation, especially mobile wallet and blockchain settlements, is transforming access to global liquidity and why investors are starting to pay attention. Let's talk about the core problem. Okay, Suriname has a strong economic potential, especially in mining and real estate. But there's been a major bottleneck, which are limited integrations in global financial systems, high friction in cross-borders transactions, and also lack of scalable, trusted payment infrastructure. This is actually a reality in Suriname. And if I have to tell you, based on my personal experience, what I am living right now, what I am doing right now, Suriname remains strong cash-focused country. You get everything done with cash, mostly, at least for small transactions. Okay, I'm not talking about buying real estate. But even there, I mean, there are some payment systems that are not easily accessible or at least developed in the old countries, such as visas, for example, which are a well-developed payment system right around the world. But there are countries like Suriname where it still needs to be developed. So that's the one point. However, for offshore investors, this creates risk, currency instability, settlement delays, regulatory uncertainties. So even when high-level opportunities exist, capital struggles to flow in efficiently. However, I remain really positive, I have a lot of hopes for this country because once again, I am currently talking with key players of the country, including the finance industry. And basically everything right now is being discussed in terms of developing payment access in Suriname. and actually just, get to the level of international FinTech level that we have today around the world, okay? So here is the FinTech shift here in Paramaribo, Suriname. This is where FinTech step in. New digital payments systems in Paramaribo are being designed to handle cross-borders transactions faster, international compliance standards, reduce reliance on traditional banking bottlenecks. We are seeing the rise of integrating mobile wallets. Very good plus, to be honest with you. Here in Suriname, it will be very, very useful. API-driven financial platforms, of course, and blockchain-backed settlement layers. Very important, very necessary. And all of those systems are currently being discussed, once again, by decision makers and key players of the country. Okay? So basically, I remain strongly confident about those little tiny details that obviously are missing in the country, but it's gonna get there. We're gonna get there for sure in the next 3 to 5 years, while we are in the middle of this oil and gas booming happening right now in Suriname. So these tools are not just modernizing payments, right? They are rebuilding trust in the system. Now, if we talk about stress testing payment rails, a key focus right now is testing these systems. That means asking, can Paramaribo's FinTech infrastructure handle global capital at scale? So the answer to that, I would say that innovators are aligning with is anti-money laundering, so the AML standards, know your customers frameworks, KYC, and international transaction reporting system. Of course, this is critical because global investors don't just want returns, right? They also want security, transparency, and compliance. And it's just normal. It's just making sense. So, of course, Suriname, that is now under, I would say, the attention of international investors, is going to make sure that all of those requirements are achieved and respond to international investors' satisfactions. Now, some insight from regional FinTech pioneer. In conversation with regional FinTech leaders, one theme keeps coming up, okay? It's integration is everything. Yes, the most promising solutions are those that connect local merchants directly to global payment network, allow seamless currency conversations, enable real-time and near-instant settlements. Some are even leveraging blockchains to reduce intermediates, or should I say reduce intermediaries, increase transactions transparency, and lower cost. This is especially attractive to institutional and offshore investors. Impact on key sectors. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about where this really matters, okay? In the mining sector, Suriname's mining sector is capital intensive and globally connected. So FinTech enables faster funding cycle, easier profit repatriations, transparent revenue tracking, and it's just making sense. And when it comes to real estates become more accessible now. When payments are digitized, ownership structure are clearer, cross-border investment is frictionless. This shift opened the doors for high-yield emerging market opportunities. So why investors are watching? This is the questions, right? Global investors are constantly searching for undervalued markets, strong yield potential, and early entry advantage. This is where everything happens. Paramaribo is starting to check those boxes, but only because FinTech is reducing traditional risk. Yes. Digital payment systems are turning Suriname from a hard-to-access market in a strategic frontier opportunity. Let's just wrap it up right now. The big takeaway here that you need to take from this videos that I'm putting together and those information that I'm sharing right now are that FinTech in Paramaribo isn't just about convenience. It's about access. Access to global capital, access to investment, access to economic growth at scale. Suriname could become one of the most interesting FinTech-enabled emerging market to watch. So once again, I'm going to end this video right now by calling any entrepreneurs, any adventurous investors to actually just have a look, come visit this country, see by yourself what's possible or not. Of course, I will be more than happy to tell you more and share it with you and even come with you if you want to know more about Suriname and how we can make this happen, for example, together. I support Suriname, of course. Suriname is part of the CARICOM association that I believe, if you don't know yet what is it about, is a Caribbean associations. And basically, my whole message is always the same. Invest in LATAM and the Caribbean regions. There are countries right now where everything is possible and possible in a safe way. So once again, if you want more insight on emerging markets such as Suriname and FinTech and global capital trends, subscribe and just stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Once again, this is Stephanie. You've been watching STEPHE'S Talk Show. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.